I'm Donna Blanchard, and this is your ThinkTech news for Monday, September 14th, 2015. Defying U.S. regulations, Russia has been using an air corridor over Iraq and Iran to fly military equipment and personnel to an air hub in Syria. At least 7 giant Russian Condor transport planes have flown from southern Russia to Syria, all passing through Iranian and Iraqi airspace. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said yesterday that these flights will continue despite American objections. Russia has been supporting Syrian President Bashar al-Assad throughout the 4.5-year civil war that has devastated the country and spurred an untenable flow of migrants into the European Union. Bulgaria closed their airspace to those flights, and Russia listened to them, but simply diverted the flights over Iran and Iraq. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi is being encouraged by U.S. authorities to follow Bulgaria's lead, but they are declining comment on the matter. So, Russia is supporting al-Assad's forces in Syria, as is Iran. Iran is also supporting Iraq's fight against ISIL, but Iraq has purchased weapons from Moscow to continue the battle. And I imagine it would be difficult to say no to the country who is providing you with weapons you need. In the meantime, Russia is blatantly ignoring warnings from the Obama administration. Taliban fighters raided the main prison of the Afghan southern province of Ghazni this morning. 4 prison guards were killed, 7 wounded in a shootout. 351 prisoners escaped. 148 of them were Taliban terrorists imprisoned on charges of national security crimes. Preparations for attack were indicated, and 18 senior Taliban members in the prison had been moved to Kabul yesterday. Following Germany's lead, Austria, Slovakia, and the Netherlands have introduced border controls to stem the tide of Syrian refugees entering their countries. Hungary authorities reported that a near-record 5,353 migrants crossed the border from Serbia before noon today. Hungary said that beginning tomorrow, they will classify unauthorized entry into the country as a criminal offense, punishable by up to 3 years in prison. Germany reports that they aren't refusing migrants, but they are restricting access to authorized intake points. Budapest continues to seal off their border with a 109-mile razor wire fence. One of the original basic tenets of the EU was open borders. A measles outbreak in the Katanga region of the Democratic Republic of Congo has killed 400 people. The outbreak began in February, but hadn't been reported thoroughly and accurately. Doctors Without Borders have vaccinated more than 300,000 children, but that vaccination requires 2 shots delivered weeks apart. Efforts have been severely hampered because the vaccination must be kept cold. The roads and the railroads are bad and seldom repaired. Fuel is in short supply, and many children in the region are already weakened by malaria and malnutrition. 12 people on a Mexican tourist trip were killed by the Egyptian military yesterday. The group stopped for a picnic in the western desert of Egypt. A nearby Apache military helicopter was informed of the stop. Reportedly, that helicopter gave their blessing on the lunch stop, but a few moments later opened fire on the party. The helicopter crew states that they mistook the tourist picnic for a camp of Islamist militants operating in the area. Analysts say that this action, which killed more tourists than any terrorist attack in recent years, may do new damage to Egypt's already crippled tourist industry. You think? Donna Blanchard, ThinkTech News.